Hello, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your maker 2199 bringing you guys another commentary. Now this video is gonna jump the gun, and I was really fortunate enough to be able to have played this game because my Xbox has been working right now a little bit. I guess it got scared because I was talking on another video that I was gonna replace it as soon as I can, and it might not be till November or something like that because I would rather wait for the Xbox X or whatever it's gonna be called. So we're just gonna have to bear with whatever this thing can do, but I was really fortunate enough, thank God, that I was able to come in and play some DLC right away, and I've been having a ton of fun, and I want to upload this video while some of this DLC is relevant. And I do have a few of these matches where I already played both DLC matches, which was great, and we'll hopefully continue to go on like this for a while. So I have a few game clips that I recorded. I got like 10 on total. 3 that were already ready since before, and like 7 that I've been able to record. So I don't know yet the interval on which the next videos are going to be coming out on, but I'm trying to figure it out still. That way it'll hopefully last us till November, and we'll have something, or you guys will have something to watch, and hopefully it's entertaining. So I want to break down the map, but before I do, I just want to give you guys a little insight onto what I'm doing, because I haven't played Gears of War in a pretty long time, and the last time I played it, I only played the one-shot event, and then it didn't work at all. So I haven't really played King of the Hill or something like this in over a month. I'm just really excited to be back and be playing, and I'm not even trying to do anything great. You guys are gonna be able to see on some of these game clips that I've gotten, and even on this one, how off my aim is. But I still have my little burst where I show I show what I'm capable of. I just need to really dial it down. And right here, I was super confused because these doors are quite new to me, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But I'm just playing to have fun. I'm not trying to shoot for anything crazy or anything like that. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm just here playing to have fun. So if you guys are watching some of this content and you see me missing shots, and you see me not getting, you know, the amount of scores or whatever that that you guys are used to me getting, just keep in mind that I'm more than likely just playing for fun. I'm not trying anything too hard. I really need to get back into the groove of things before I can start really diving into you know, some of the more advanced tactics. I'm just trying to get this thing ready, and my controller, I don't know if it's still lag or not. I know there's lag, so that is still going to be evident even as you guys are watching, but I don't know if it's lag or just my controller also being kind of half broken. And I would expect it because I played a ton. I played a ton when this thing was working good, and I didn't have a capture card back then, so I played a lot of matches, and it could be that some of my triggers and A button and things like that might be a little too worn out on this controller, so that could be another possibility. But on some of these instances where you guys see me like get out of cover and not shoot and stuff like that, it's not because I didn't want to shoot, it's just because the freaking thing didn't shoot. And sometimes you guys are gonna see me like walk up to a person and just get killed. Again, I update and hit the trigger and nothing happened, but I'm pretty sure I shot, and I think I even heard a few times me shooting on my screen and then nothing came out and got taken out. And you guys are gonna watch a lot of times where I shoot people and I did absolutely nothing, but I shot them like 4 or 5 times. A lot of times where I shot them like 2 or 3 times, it did 90 damage. They shot me from a crazy ass distance and took my ass out, so just keep that in mind. So to continue here, one of the other things that I want to talk about is this map. So I don't really recall which Gears of War had the map or those gates open right there that I was talking about, but it really has thrown me off. I've only been used to playing Gears of War with those things close right there. I don't really recall Gears 1 or anything like that. It was so long ago, I don't remember much of it. I just... Hello? 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 Hello. Okay, I was having some technical difficulties with my mic, but we're back. So I don't really recall which Gears of War had those doors open. I think it might have been just the original. I don't really remember, and I know I played a ton of this map. I don't know if it was on Gears 3. I really don't remember, but I know I played a ton of it during Gears EU, and the doors weren't open. So this is something that's gotten me a few times. People can go and flank through those doors, and I've never really remember playing with these doors open. I don't know if this is new. I don't think it's new. I think it was on another Gears, but I could be wrong because like I said, I don't remember. But just keep in mind that that flank is right there and you can get taken out, because even though I saw him at the really beginning and I was kind of like confused on what was going on, um, I kind of like tend to forget that they're there. I've only been able to play this map this once, and hopefully I'll be able to play it a lot longer because I really love this map. Now let's get into some of the reasons why I like it. For the most part, most of these players here, and right there you're gonna see me come back for, I have my moments when I come back and I do real good and then I become real crap again. But one of the things that I love about this map is that it's so small, it's so easy to run through, and correct me if I'm wrong, but to me this map seems a lot shorter than some of the other ones. I like Gears EU, it seemed like it took a lot more footsteps to get around. This one seems to be a lot smaller and more condensed. So I might be wrong, but that's just the way that it feels to me. So let me continue with what I was saying. One of the reasons that I like this map is so small that most players are going to be mastering unless they're a complete asshole. Some people will pull out that Lancer and just camp a little corner and stay there. But I've never really seen that too much unless people are playing on teams and they're getting their shit pushed in by randoms and they're just pissed off, and that's what they resort to, I guess. So some of my teammates, I don't remember if they started or some of my teammates were lancering, but somebody was lancering on this match, and it does get a little bit annoying. But for the most part, it's just mashers, which is what I like. And I know that a lancer is a strategic part of Gears. If I use it and I just stay back, I will fucking dismantle everyone, and it won't even be fun. If I just camp a little corner like that, it'll be really dumb. So I don't like playing like that. I like a challenge. And right now the Nasher is really rusty. Like I said, I haven't played King of the Hill at least for like a month, because I had only played events, the Boltok event, and then it didn't work. I only played it for like 3 hours. My Xbox didn't work, and I couldn't get any King of the Hill or anything like that in. So I haven't played King of the Hill in at least a month, maybe a little bit over a month. So I'm super rusty. And I've even forgotten the rotations on some of these maps, which is pretty pathetic, just for the simple reason that you really need to know your rotations in order to be able to maneuver well and get those victories. But on this one, I did what I could, and like I said, I'm just playing for fun, but I'm still trying to get that W. I'm not trying to be too crazy. And right here you can see them bring out their lancers and go back there. Like I said, like, unless they're total assholes like these guys, so most people wouldn't do it. And not even, there wasn't even one dude, it was 3 dudes at some point that were back there just lancering like total turds. I don't know why people have the need to do something like that, especially on a map this small. There's absolutely no need for that, but I guess. And if you like continue, if I continue to bitch about this and some lancering bitch comes into my video, you'll watch them complaining on the comments and shit, being like, well, it's part of the game and whatever. So in order to break down this map, the only thing that I can say is that it has a lot of paths. So it has some cover and it has a lot of paths that you can take, and it's almost impossible for somebody to go through that path, or for the team to cover every path unless they're lancering. So it's really hard for them to cover the little paths that you can go through. But once you get into those circles, the area is pretty darn open. There isn't really much cover, so you better be on points, or you better start rolling and just hope for the best like some people do, because you will be out of luck. That's just the truth. Like, there is a lot of cover, but there isn't cover where it counts. I think that's the best way to put it. So make sure that you come in with your A game. You know what you're doing. Your shots are on point, and like right here, this is the circle. This is the main area, but I don't have any cover. I don't really have any cover, and I need to take care of this circle. So that's just the way it works, I guess. There isn't much more to it. There's a lot of people that are going to flank, so always keep that in mind. This is such a short map. There's 2 spawning areas at all times. People will always be flanking from one way or another, so be mindful of that flank. Keep it in your mind, and every once in a while take a peek, unless you have a teammate that is, you know, looking for those opponents coming the opposite way that you are. But always take a peek, because these people like to run around and all of that. And be careful whenever you see them spawning in one side and they have spawn protection. This map is so small that you'll be able to just, you know, go try to shoot them and they'll shoot you before. So just keep that in mind. I don't know why we're skipping frames here, but anyways, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And on the map, if people are using a lot of these, oh, and the nades, before I forget, there is 2 locations where nades spawn, and it's a fucking nade fist. Every time you are in here, it is a nade fist like crazy. So always be careful about them nades, and if people are using those lancers and just staying back there, make sure you throw those nades pretty darn good. And I don't know what else there is to cover. Just there, I know the cover, like some of these sides the ring will spawn, but the rings are super open, like I already said. More than likely it's gonna be an Asher battle. Try to get those actives. It's crazy when you're battling somebody and they kill you from a mile away and you couldn't do shit to defend yourself, and that's because they had actives and you didn't. And for whatever reason, I've seen a lot of players taking it back to Gears 3, where everybody used to shoot at least 1 or 2 shots to get those actives. And if that's something that you have to do, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's a little douchey, just because everybody bitches about it when it happens to them, and it's usually the people that do that shit to everybody else that bitch about it when it gets done to them. Like, I've never had a person that didn't Lancer first that started bitching. Or I've never played against a person that was doing something super stupid or camping or whatever that started bitching when somebody camped them and took them out, you know? So I don't mind using some of your own strategies against you guys. It actually works quite well for me when I do, so I'll continue to do so if that's what I have to do. But this is a really fun map. I'm really glad it's back. Hopefully I'll be able to play a lot more on it. And as it comes to my schedule, my uploading schedule, I would like to stream, but I can't, because this thing isn't working good or anything like that. And I wouldn't be able to stream with the Xbox right now at all. But hopefully we'll get this fixed, and hopefully pretty soon though we'll be able to do some streaming or some better gaming, or upload a lot better, and hopefully grow the channel. So those of you that watch my videos, I just want to thank you guys for coming in every time and watching them. It really helps me out. I really do appreciate it, and we're going on the right direction. We're actually been growing the channel a little bit more than before. It's still a little bit slow, and it's just hard to get people to come in when not a lot of people know about you. And that's part of the reason why I asked you guys for help, and I told you guys that if you know somebody that would enjoy the channel, to let them know about it, and hopefully they'll subscribe and all of that, and we'll be able to grow this channel bigger, and you know, just continue to have fun with it, because at the end of the day, fun is what gaming is all about. I don't take this too seriously or anything like that, and of course I do get emotional when I'm playing it. Don't get me wrong, like I get frustrated, I get mad when I come in and I shoot and my controller isn't working, or when I'm lagging and I can't do anything else. You know, all of that sort of crap is always going to piss me off, but it's not to the point that it'll ruin my day or it'll make me feel bad or anything. Once that game is over, it's done, we move into the next game, and that is it. And it comes to the same thing with other people, you know, humping you. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but I've been playing with a lot of people that are imitating some popular YouTubers, and I don't know if they're YouTubers themselves. I haven't really wanted to like search it up or anything like that, but I've been playing with some of these people, and I was outclassing them like crazy. And then they come back and then they kill me once and they start humping me for whatever stupid reason, and then it turns into a humping thing, because if you do it to me, I'm gonna do it back to you, so you better run. And I've seen a lot of people actually do that I played with before, that they came back, they killed me once, and they did their stupid crap, they left, and the entire match they just avoided me. But some of them unfortunately weren't able to avoid me enough. So I don't know, it just goes like that, you know. What comes around goes around. If you guys want to play that way, I can play that way too. There's nothing that doesn't allow me to play that way. And I just wanted to say that because some of my videos are gonna have some humping on them, and I usually would delete most of those videos even if they were good, because I didn't want to be posting them. But because of the unfortunate circumstances of me not being able to get too much footage, I'm gonna have to work with what I have, even if it's not as great as I would like it to be. So I don't know. I really don't know what this what the thing is with people and all the humping and all of that crap. But hopefully, you know, one day the people will grow out of it and it'll be a new world, I guess. But it's really not an issue to me. It doesn't. The only thing that gets me is that the only thing that I do when somebody humps me is that, alright, I need to get them back, and if they hump me back again, it's the same thing. You know, like I said, I don't really get super emotional. Like, I would never toss my controller and break it. I know a lot of YouTubers have done it for the views, and that is just super fake. Like, I didn't enjoy a video like that at all. If it would have happened just because, it would have been cool. But when people do it because of views, I know that YouTube isn't easy and getting views and all of that aren't easy, but you don't have to be fake. You don't have to make these stupid scenarios to try to get some views. It's really ridiculous. So I never have gotten even close to even considering, you know, taking my controller, throwing it, or breaking my screen here or anything like that ever. Because, like I said, it does get me a little bit mad and all of that, but at the end it's just fun, and it doesn't get me that mad though. It's ridiculous that somebody would be that mad over a video game. Like, what does a video game mean? It doesn't mean shit. You know, it's just entertainment. It's like if you go to a fucking movie and you're pissed off because you wanted this to happen and it didn't happen. You know, it's just fucking ridiculous. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers, especially in the past, where I've seen a lot of YouTubers that did it, it was genuine, and it was like, alright, like, I would have never done it, and he overreacted, definitely, but I guess, you know, it was genuine, it was entertaining, I guess, at first, and then they got so many views and so many likes that so many people just came into their shit just because they broke it. So everybody was just copying like everyone after a while. I fucking got tired of seeing so many videos of people just breaking shit for no reason, just for views. And that one, and the other one that also got me a ton on freaking YouTube before it. I know that I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent, but we still have time for this video to end, so I'm just trying to get you guys hopefully some entertainment while it goes on. That way you guys don't have to just watch gameplay, because it could be quite boring. So I remember way back in the day when a few YouTubers were gaming, something happens. Funny shit is always happening on video games. Especially back in the day, they were so broken. You know, the programming wasn't as great as some of these new games are. They were quite broken, so some of the characters would ragdoll really funny, or something ridiculous would happen and everybody would have a great laugh. And I remember one of the first times when I was watching a YouTuber, and I don't really want to mention names because whoever I watch is just personal preference, and whoever you guys watch, that is up to you. You know, leave that to your own decision and your own personal preference. And I was watching this YouTuber, something funny happened, he couldn't stop laughing, it was really funny and entertaining, and every single time after that, like, word got out that something funny happened, he put it on YouTube, he put the little clip, and it just exploded, and his Twitch even exploded like crazy shortly after, because every single time that he was playing he had to force laughs. And even till this day, this is back in like 012 or something like that, even till this day I cannot watch this motherfucker anymore, because every time that this motherfucker is gaming, just something stupid happens and you can tell that he's forcing a laugh, he's fake laughing and all of that, and it's so dumb that I just can't do it. I cannot deal with people that are that fake. You know, I like it when it's genuine, when it's real. I don't like it when it's fake and staged and all of that. It's ridiculous. That is an entertainment. I don't know. That is really poor level quality of entertainment. But yeah, I do remember those days, and I remember that what made it funny was that this guy was laughing so hard that he started crying, and he was like yelling that he was about to pee his pants, and it was really funny. Like I said, the really first time that it happened, and it was genuine, it was funny. But every single fucking time after, him and all his buddies and everything, and a lot of other people that they coordinate with, because that's how YouTube usually goes, everybody just fucking started fake laughing after that, and it was ridiculous. Like, I was like, nothing really happened. Like, there's nothing funny happening right now. Like, this guy said a joke and it was lame. Nothing's happening, and they just have to stop gaming for like 30 seconds to a minute because they're fake laughing their asses off, and then all of a sudden they just stop and they're like, nothing happened. So I don't know. I remember those days, and I remember how silly it is and the things that people do for views, but it's always the stupidest shit that gets the views. Let's be honest. Let us not be ridiculous here. Like the cat views and all of that, cat videos and whatever thing that it's stupid, it's gonna get views, and people dancing like morons all the time always gets a ton of freaking views for whatever reason. But whenever it comes out, whenever somebody comes out, like some of the videos that I like watching are very educational or informative, if you guys would prefer. And those videos, some of them get good views, some of them don't. But if you compare that to like a cat video or something like that, you would notice how fucking ridiculous of a gap there is. Like, more people would rather watch a cat fart or whatever than they would view something that is maybe useful and or helpful to them. So I don't know, the match is coming to an end, and I always say that I want to end one of these shorts, or this might be the day, and because I've really ran out of things to say, and I just want to say we're tied right now. The last match is about to come. It's not gonna be that long. It's like 8 minutes, or a little bit more, like 7 minutes long, and I am going to try my hardest to get the victory. Even if I don't get as many freaking kills as I would have liked, I'm gonna do my best to get the victory, because I did not want to only get this gameplay done, my Xbox not work, and then have it be a loss. So I needed this victory, I really did, and I did everything that I could to get this victory. And at the end, I don't really remember how we got it, but I think we got it. So I hope that you guys appreciate that I was able to get a victory for you guys. Really first time that I came in. Leave a like, a sub, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye.